New technology, more efficiency. I'm Bryan Moore, and this is Focus NNS. We're here at the Virginia Advanced Shipbuilding Carrier Integration Center, one of the hubs of technology at Newport News Shipbuilding. It takes great people and great machines to build the best military ships in the world. We'll show you the latest technology helping us to get it done. Plus, reaching out to create a more diverse workforce. We'll tell you about the GEMS program. And put on your running shoes. It's time to get ready for the One City Marathon. We'll introduce you to some inspiring shipbuilders. Those stories and more are coming up, but first on deck, thousands of feet of piping run through every ship we build here at Newport News Shipbuilding. It winds its way through tight corners and small spaces. Aaron Pritchett with our communications division shows us the latest piece of equipment that's helping to do that with more precision and more efficiency.
Well, I'm sure you've heard of Big Blue, Newport News Shipbuilding's 233-foot gantry crane. But have you heard of Big Dave? Well, not only is he the newest addition to the vast array of impressive state-of-the-art equipment here at the yard, Big Dave is the largest all-electric pipe bending machine in the world. And he holds a special place in the hearts of those shipbuilders who are reaping the benefits of its cutting-edge technology.
Getting something new, it's like Christmas, getting a new toy. You're excited about it, craftsmen are excited to see it, and it's nice to see that we as a company invest in high-dollar pieces like this to help our productivity.
Hey, appreciate everybody coming down here. We've got a $3.4 million project that's going into production today. So all you guys are invested in the success of our craftsmen. We're going to do the first production bend, and you can see the material's already loaded. This is for CBN 79.
This machine, it's the largest electric bending machine in the world. It's NC, it's a direct drop from our product model, so everybody that's been in the pipe shop are familiar with the old days of a mechanic using a tape measure or a miracle point to get rolls and angles and things like this. This takes all of that out of the picture. We take a barcode reader, we read the barcode in our package, all that information comes directly to the machine. You hit a button and it produces a quality product. It is a beast. I love it. We haven't found much that it couldn't do yet. The stuff that we've got set into it, all the safety items and just the speed of being able to get the bigger pipe out, it's going to make a world of difference.
This machine represents the latest in bending technology, and it's for our craftsmen. It bends up to 8-inch pipe in all materials and wall thicknesses for both submarines and carriers.
Well, the safety is that you don't have, you got the remote that you can go up on the machine. You don't have to say you can't look over to something to see what's in the way. Plus you got the laser in the way. If something gets in the way, it'll stop the machine so you won't have any clashes with the machine itself.
Yes, Big Dave, that's actually for Dave Williams, and everybody always called him Big Dave. Wasn't that he was a very large guy, he just pretty much had the most knowledge for NC bending of anybody we had. Dave was in it from the beginning as far as helping to design the machine. He traveled to England 3 times to Unison, who actually built the machine, worked with their designers and stuff on what it needed to do, went over for factory acceptance testing, and ironically, a sad day for us all, Dave had been in the company for 35 years bending pipe, and literally the day this machine was coming in the door, it was halfway in the door, and Dave had a massive heart attack and died on the floor here. You know, it was just a sad day that happened, but you know, it's something that our new people can come in, they don't know what it is, we can talk to them about. A guy who knew just about everything there was to know about bending, and it's an honor for somebody to actually run that machine.
He was just an all-around good guy, and naming the machine after him was a real good thing.
The legacy of Big Dave Williams and the addition of the large pipe bending machine has had quite an impact on the benders of the detail pipe shop. And they've had so much success with it that they're currently working with Unison to add a much smaller version later this year. For Focus NNS, I'm Aaron Pritchett. Back to you, Bryan.
Thank you, Aaron. Now, let's take a look at some other news from around the yard. A concept that was born in 2011 continues to grow because it is playing a key role in developing shipyard leaders. 36 foremen were recently recognized during a ceremony in the Management Development Center for successfully completing the Foreman Qualification Standard, or FQS program. FQS is a tool used by general foremen to mentor foremen so they can attain proficiency in common areas of leadership and management.
It's a list of things to check off to ensure that all areas are covered the way that they should be covered, and the foreman has the knowledge and is able to apply it on the deck plates with the workers.
The FQS process, including completing all of the tasks in the FQS guide and successfully appearing before the Proficiency Board, is rigorous and requires a significant investment in time from the foreman and general foreman.
My family's been here 4 generations, and the one thing that my grandfather and my father all told me at Newport News Shipyard is truly the American dream. You go there and what you work for is what you receive. And to come here and see that my management team is doing that, they're seeing the effort, they're putting forth that effort into me to help build me and to accomplish what we're trying to as a company with engagement, safety. Being here at the time when the company was the old way and seeing it develop into the new aspects of Newport News Shipyard, Huntington Ingalls is amazing.
The music video for the newest shipyard safety song, I Want to Be Safe by Derek Wilson, is now online and features USS Enterprise as well as other ships around the yard. But before it was released to the public, Derek's crew and several other shipbuilders were able to get a sneak preview at a special screening on board USS Enterprise. Many Enterprise shipbuilders are in the video, and leadership says working on the video was a great team-building experience.
It really is awesome to see the energy and the enthusiasm that goes into this aspect of our business that's most important, period. There's nothing more important than watching each other's backs and keeping each other safe. And so now we have a safety video this year that Derek truly has led the way for, and I'll tell you, it will make you feel good. It's just incredible.
If you haven't seen the video, make sure you check it out on the Newport News Shipbuilding website.
Safe, 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 safe.
So what do you want to be when you grow up? Well, for some girls at Booker T. Washington Middle School in Newport News, it may just be a career in engineering. Leah Colvin with our Engineering Services Program Office and a guest correspondent for Focus NNS has the story.
Helping to prepare the future shipbuilders of tomorrow, one girl at a time. That is the goal of a new and exciting program in the Newport News public school system called GEMS, or Girls with Engineering Minds in Shipbuilding, giving Newport News shipbuilding engineers the opportunity to volunteer to mentor middle school girls and to work with them on hands-on activities to inspire them to pursue a career in the exciting world of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Ready for the bubble challenge? Yeah!
Well, I am kind of interested in the STEM program, and what really makes me thrive to be here is that many guys actually sign up to do this kind of thing, and knowing that so many girls are here, it actually makes me kind of want to stay.
So based on the soap, we had like 4 tablespoons, and then here you had 1 tablespoon.
This new after-school program has taken off at Booker T. Washington Middle School, offering young girls the chance to work together as part of a team to focus on problem solving and solutions. The group meets twice a month and explores a wide range of fun and exciting hands-on experiments. Today's lesson, building the perfect bubble, a simple task that requires them to mix a recipe and design a creative bubble wand with a variety of different materials.
They really put their brain power together to come up with really great ideas, and they get so excited in seeing something from start to finish.
They are having fun learning, and there is never a shortage of new ideas. But sometimes it gets pretty competitive. Most importantly, it builds the confidence needed to be successful in the future. And that is thanks to the guidance and dedication of the shipbuilders who volunteer and make it all happen.
The brains behind this, really, they get the credit for. I'm in a fortunate position to be able to say, absolutely, we're going to do this. We can connect through career pathways. We're going to serve the community. We're going to find volunteers. All of that exists at our great company. But their intent and their design really is to figure out how to pay it forward, to allow those of us who have come through the difficult path of engineering school and have the great opportunity to design and build ships every day, It's giving us the opportunity to help that next generation of young girls be interested in math and science. So that's our objective, that's our goal, and we're just having a blast doing it.
I just like reaching out to kids, and especially the girls, where they might not think they have an opportunity or what they want to do or could be. Just one encounter can change somebody's life.
All the mentors are just really nice to know, and you get to know all these engineers from the shipyard.
I think it's very nice in that they will just take time to just come to drive all the way down to our school and just come and help us think about different careers.
And considering that engineering careers and shipbuilding careers are often overlooked by girls, this program is the perfect vehicle to promote both fields.
Yes, I wish there was something like this when I was growing up. I'm just so glad and so proud of our volunteers that we're making a difference. So it's a great way for us to be able to serve the community while we invest in the future that will serve not only the community but hopefully the company.
Now, didn't that look like a fun way to learn? The Girls with Engineering Minds in Shipbuilding program has been so successful that the plan is to expand the program to other local middle schools in the future. For Focus NNS, I'm Leah Colvin. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Leah. Well, the Newport News One City Marathon is coming up on March 15th, a 26-mile run through Newport News, Virginia. Many of our shipbuilders will be running and volunteering. Jeremy Buston with our Communications Division introduces us to two running shipbuilders to show us how they're preparing.
The City of Newport News is expecting thousands to turn out for its inaugural One City Marathon, the first ever marathon on the peninsula. Christine Schaffner and Stanley Bryant are just two of the more than 100 shipbuilders participating in the races, and they hope to inspire others to join them.
I run because I love it so much. It's my passion, it's my joy, it's my way of keeping myself as healthy as I can be. It's my time, and it's my time, but I don't think in a selfish way. It's helping me to become the best person that I can be. It's part of my life, you know. I want to be able to run, you know, as long as I live. I'm excited about the One City Marathon because it's the first for this area on the peninsula, and I've run many marathons, so I'm excited to be able to run around the city. It should be a fast course. It's also a Boston qualifier. I like the course because it starts up at Newport News Park, and the way it runs itself around the different communities, along the James River, down through and past Newport News Shipbuilding, where I work, where I've worked for so many years. It's a journey, the training aspect, and it's also a journey when you're out there running the race. It's a long distance, it's not easy to accomplish, and it's a great accomplishment when you cross that finish line.
My inspiration for running is freedom. Most of the courses, most of the places I run, they're off the main roads. I don't know, just being away from everything and just feeling like you're just by yourself. Nothing can break you. It's just you against your environment. But the benefit for me has been the confidence that I've gained in myself. When I first started running, I was diagnosed as being pre-diabetic. I was placed on cholesterol medicine. Now, a year later, I'm not taking any of that medicine. I've lost about 40 pounds, and I just have a renewed confidence in myself, and just proud to just be able to say, look back and see where I was, where I'm at, and look very forward to where I can be. You know, all it takes is just taking that first step and just keep moving, and just be that motivation to have a healthy lifestyle, and just challenging yourself, to push yourself to expand your limits.
Newport News Shipbuilding is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the first ever One City Marathon, and we hope you come out and support the runners as well. For Focus NNS, I'm Jeremy Buston. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks, Jeremy. And make sure you check out the One City Marathon website for more information. Well, that's it for this edition of Focus NNS. Make sure you check out all the latest news on our company website, in our weekly publication Currents, and in the latest edition of Yard Lines. And if you'd like to be a guest correspondent on Focus NNS, email us at focusnns@hii-nns.com. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Bryan Moore.